And I think we're live, but we lost Ola. Andy, where's she at?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Happened.
Always something. First it's me, now it's Ola, next is you, Andy. You can't escape it. You can't escape it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's writing something in the chat right now. Let's see. Oh, her computer just crashed. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have our producer here. She's frozen in time. She's stuck. She I don't know, she got trapped in a wormhole, okay? And she's just working on her way to get back. All right, so just give her some time. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for Alex to get back here, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? Here is oh, now you can see my face. Look at that. Light is a good thing. Imagine if we didn't have electricity. Oh, now I'm Ola.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. You are Mina. Oh, everything. Oh, she's got... Oh no. All right, guys, give it a moment. Give it a moment, everyone. This will fix itself, I promise. Okay, there she is. Yeah, I gotta fix you, Alex. One second.
It's very weird today. Sorry, guys.
All right, are you there, Ola?
I'm here. I don't know if you can see me because
we can't see you. We can't see you. Nope.
Okay. Are you joining me to something, or should I do? Because I can hear you, but I cannot.
Can you try to turn on your camera?
I have my camera turned on.
Turn it on and off really quick.
All right, give me a sec.
And if all else fails, we can hear you. We'll just have your avatar on there. Oh, there you are. Oh, hold on. There you are.
Yeah.
This is
it's
technical issue day.
Right? There we go. Now we're back. Now we're back.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Ola? You good?
Yeah. I don't know. Like my computer just went dead right when the countdowns like stopped counting.
They just didn't. Your computer knew something. He just didn't want you to live stream for whatever reason.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Sorry for that.
It's all good. At least I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm not the only one that experiences technical issues sometimes. Because sometimes, like, my microphone doesn't work. Sometimes my camera doesn't work. Sometimes I have a cable sticking out from somewhere. I have no idea what it's plugged into. But
there's always something.
There's always something, and it happens at the worst time. Always, like we're starting a stream, no computer crashes. It's fine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, this time.
Okay, guys. So now that we got the technical issues out of the way, this stream is going to be epic. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be informational, educational. It might even make you cry. And, you know, obviously tears of joy, right? Obviously tears of joy from happiness, right? Because Taxi Life is coming very soon. At the end of this year, Taxi Life is planning on getting released. We don't have an exact date for you guys, but we know that it's going to be towards the end of the year. And we're definitely going to share information on the exact release date as well as pricing. And all that good stuff, right? Because I know a lot of people are interested in that. So I see that we have a lot of cool people. We have a lot of cool drivers. We have a lot of cool drivers in the chat right now. We got Tomek Pavlovich, of course, our number one fan. Yeah. He works at CD Projekt Red. It's okay. And
No hard feelings.
right, we have DJ Sam, Bruno Universe, Lactic, Casimiro, Welcome, CGD Games, Easy Riders, Silent Wolves on YouTube, and a bunch of other cool people. Guys, welcome to the stream. We are on Twitch right now, and we are simultaneously, with the power of technology and fairy dust, we are able to stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time. So, so watch us on whichever platform you feel comfortable with. So, before we get into the game here, but before we get into the meat and potatoes of our stream, I just wanted to address one thing. We didn't do a stream in April because of reasons, Polish holidays, days off, and etc. etc. So that's why we're doing a little bit of a later stream. We might do another one towards maybe the end of the month. We'll see. But definitely we have definitely one more planned for you guys as well before the end of June. So we're going to be talking about the game, of course. That's why you're all here. We're going to be talking about some of the things that we've been working on over the past couple weeks, a month or so and a half. And to do that are my friends and colleagues. We have Andy and we have Alex. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. Hope you guys are ready for today's stream. I know we have a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's just talk about some of the things that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. So I did put out a developer blog last week where we talked about some of the menu improvements. We have a new menu. There's manual saving. There's enhanced car controls and quick look features, as well as new camera operation features as well. So, you know, from the perspective of the lead game designer, Andy, why don't you start us off? How were these last couple milestones for you? Was it difficult? Was it challenging? Was it easy? Let us know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, yes, of course, there are difficult as all milestones, but lots of things has happened, and we are in a good way to deliver the game. So I'm happy that for each sprint, each day, the game is better and better. As you said, we added lots of very fun features. So yeah, I'm happy and excited.
Awesome. What about you, Alex? You're like on the front lines of the production. How are things going by you?
Oh, actually, very great. It's very exciting for me. I know I'm very weird in this matter, but the more is happening, the more excited. Like I feel excited. So that's great because yeah, we are definitely not bored. Everything is changing very quickly since we were agile. So yeah, but it's all for the good. We very carefully craft every single sprint, every milestone to have the best quality possible to be delivered. So yeah, we are actually on a good way to wrap up all the features. So there's a little left, I hope.
A little or a lot? I think it's a medium-sized amount. Because when I played the build now, it looks like a game. It looks like a game, and you know, guys, we've been a part of the production of Taxi Life since you know, for a very long time, right? About over a year. Where things really just started to get turning, and we started to make a game, you know, after all the planning and all that kind of stuff. So it looks great, and I'm sure you guys, if you guys are following us on Twitter, make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm posting a lot of cool videos, montages, screenshots of the game. So if you're looking to scratch that Taxi Life itch, make sure to follow us on Twitter and join our Discord if you haven't already. I see there's some people already asking questions in the chat. So before we get into the gameplay here, we got about 16 minutes of gameplay that we're going to show you guys, showing off some new things, some new mechanics, as well as I think some new areas of the map as well. If you have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. And at the end of the stream, I will go ahead and go through them and we will answer them to the best of our abilities. So with that in mind, as I said, we have around 16 minutes of gameplay. And I'm going to say this. I'm just going to keep saying this forever. And Alex, I think you know what I'm about to say. Do you know what I'm about to say right now?
Do you like car games?
Do you? That was the second thing on my list.
Sorry.
The game is not ready.
That was the okay. That was the second. Do you like car games? Yeah.
There are two options actually.
Yeah. Okay. So so that's the first option. Do you like car games? What's the second option?
That the game is still in progress, under construction, and nothing you'll see here is the final quality.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for capitalizing on that. Yes, guys, this is not the final version of the game. This is still pre-alpha, although we are getting out of pre-alpha very soon, right? Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Technically, yes. It's quite complicated.
Right.
We are basically we are kind of alpha already, but we
Okay.
don't have everything we need to have this alpha. This
Okay.
is for a separate TED talk.
Right.
Things.
Right. So we're almost there, but it's still a little bit of pre-alpha, but we're slowly transitioning to the alpha phase of the game. So that means it's not completed. Everything is subject to change. You might see glitches, you might see a little bit of lag, you might see something that shouldn't be happening, and that's okay because the game is not out yet and we're still working on it, making it perfect. So hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay here. We're going to be talking over it a little bit, and we're going to be explaining some of the things that you see on your screen. So we're going to click on over. Before I click on over, is the chat ready? Guys, are you guys ready to see some gameplay of Taxi Life? Who's excited for Taxi Life? Let me get a bunch of ones in the chat. Let me see those ones, guys. If you're excited for Taxi Life, just let me see those ones. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. All right. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. All right, guys. So, let's see some gameplay. Hopefully, I was about to stop streaming for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, guys, so starting off here, this is the first vehicle. I'm sure you guys are all aware of this vehicle by this point. This is the first car that we put into the actual game. The cabin, I believe, is fully fleshed out. We have the radio
from
there.
Ballarat. She's garnered.
Yeah, we gotta turn that off pretty quickly. I think I do shuffle through the radios, the radio stations here, just to see what kind we have. How many radio stations? This is like internet radio, right, Andy?
Yes, exactly. The player will be able to add new internet radio station, but there will be few added by default. So,
okay, cool.
I don't remember the number exactly.
Cool.
I think it's 4.
4 or 5, something like that.
Yep, very nice. Yeah, and over here we are going through the garage panel. We talked about some of the perks that you're able to gain while gaining experience in the game, and you can gain the experience through doing missions, through collectibles, exploring the city, and so on, right? Um, Actually, I have a question. Do you get experience? You do get experience from company management, right? Right now, the panel's pretty empty because we're still working on implementing it. But how much of the experience do you think the player will get once they set up their company management? Is it going to be like enough to where like the player will be able to level by just managing their company, or is it like a separate experience bar?
To be honest, I don't understand your question.
Sure. So
Once again.
so basically, will the player be able to gain experience through the company management panel, like for to gain player experience?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
This kind of experience. Sorry.
Okay.
No, because this is game in the game.
Right.
This is the some way to get extra profit to make the progress of the player account faster and to make it easier to buying new stuff. This is the idea behind the company management. So if you, as a player, don't want to use company management, you can do that. You can focus only on driving. But if you want involved in the this part of game, you probably will be able to increase your profits and progress faster.
Fantastic. Yeah, so like you said, it's a game within the game, right? And when you're focused on the on the company management aspect, then you're only focused on that part. Great. Yeah, so I see someone from the chat mentioned the map. And now I know that it's not in this build, but we do have some further improvements of the map that we didn't mention in the developer blog, right?
I
Can you
Yeah.
talk about what has been improved in the map?
Of course, we are still working on the map. Right now, we improve the visual aspects of the map. We add buildings and this kind of stuff. So it looks more like the real map.
Right.
And what else? We improve some bugs which we have, and that's it. One more thing, and we gather the icons together, and right now there's more usable. We can see the placed collectibles on the map, this kind of things.
Right. Yeah, cause I remember when we first put the map into the game, it was just like so many icons and so many things just happening, right? So now we cleaned that up a little bit, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Exactly.
I apologize for the streaming quality here. I know because I was having problems with the video file earlier, and now I'm streaming this from the cloud, so unfortunately. Maybe it'll get better, but maybe the resolution won't be that bad. And you know what? We got a flat tire. We got a flat tire. And that's one thing. That players will be able to encounter while playing Taxi Life, right? Vehicle malfunctions. Is there going to be any other types of malfunctions that can happen during the driving like through the city to the player's car?
Yes, if you drive not carefully, you'll destroy your car, and you will see it in the car behavior. For example, the angle of turning will be smaller, the acceleration will be smaller, the length of the braking will be longer, this kind of things. But the flat tire is the most danger.
Inconvenient.
Yes,
Yeah.
the danger things, because you will have to drive really slowly and stop and change the tire. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you know, it's best right now. These notifications on the right side over here, they're bugged. They don't
It's a
go
bug.
away. Yeah, it won't be like once you get the first notification, it'll obviously go away. But then you'll get a reminder that like, hey, you know, you have a flat tire. You should go fix it right at the gas station. I think it like when it completely like caught me off guard. Like I was like driving to my destination and I was like, and then I was like shocked. I was like, whoa, okay. And now this is how it sort of changes the player's like dynamic, right, of the game. It's like the player, you know, he has to go, you know, get this collectible or finish this mission, right? And then boom, all of a sudden he gets a flat tire. And then he has to sort of think about what he's going to do next, change his route, and so on. Andy, do you know if what's going to is it possible for the player to get a flat tire while he's on a mission?
Yes, but we designed this system to not be able to have flat tire when the client is in the cabin.
Okay. Okay.
So there will be no this kind of situation, which, to be honest, can happen in the
Sure.
real world.
Sure.
I have this situation when
Really?
1 year ago,
Oh, wow.
when I was riding Uber. So
And then what did you do? Did you have to help him switch his tire?
no, I'm waiting. It takes around 20-25 minutes. So
I see. I see. Okay, so that's good though. So then, you know, the player then will be able to just focus on bringing the passenger to his destination. And now I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there are some really good sound effects. Even when you're like in a first-person view right here and you have a flat tire, you could like hear that you even have it. So if you're one of those people that you know, you like to play in first-person view, driving games, I don't know, first-person shooters, whatever, then even if you're not in third person and you get a flat tire, let's say, is the player going to be able to, for example, turn the notifications off for a more like immersive experience, Andy?
yes, we want to add this
Okay.
option in menu.
Yeah, so even if you have like the notifications turned off, you'll be able to notice that you know that something is wrong. If you guys look on the dashboard here, there's also some of those yeah, I did bump into someone earlier, so the car's telling me like, hey, you know, something's wrong, check it out, right? And I think right here we're on the way to actually fix this flat tire. Guys, yeah, keep the questions coming in. Keep the questions coming in. We're gonna answer them towards the end of the stream. After this showcase here. Cool. Oh yeah, there's one thing that I noticed. I don't know in which milestone. I'm gonna move my camera up. There we go. I don't know in which milestone this was implemented, but I noticed the car is like more realistically like flowing. You know what I mean? Like the physics of like the car when you're turning are much more realistic, I would say. And I did mention that we did improve on some of the camera options, rotations, enhanced car controls, for example. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, as you said, we improved the way the player can control the car in many aspects. By gamepad, by keyboard, the controls of acceleration, the controls of turning the wheel. and the speed of turning the wheel. Yeah, we put a lot of effort to this, and we are really happy what we have, because right now it's a really good driving model, a really good control model. We also add and improve camera. Mm, right now there is um, some rotation helper when you are in the cabin and you look and you turn left or right. The camera helps you and to turn in the correct way,
Oh, really?
to
So,
show you the space in the direction you turning.
oh, that's pretty cool. That's I think that's a pretty unique way of like assisting the player, right? So, so basically what you mean is when you're like making, for example, like I'm making this left turn, right? Now this is I think this is an older version, so this I think this feature that you're talking about isn't in this version, right? We talked about this earlier.
I
It's
think it is here. I think it is.
oh, it is here. Okay.
Of course, it is the first iteration, and we
Right.
probably change, tweak parameters of it in the future. But yeah, it works, and the behavior of all cameras, it's better right now. This is the one thing of it.
Yeah, very nice. And I mean, just like even like looking at the car, like when it's turning, it seems much more believable, right? Like as like a real car would be making a left or a right turn at a busy intersection like this, for example. Um, awesome. Well, I see a lot of questions coming in, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I did want to talk about the menu because I am a huge fan. I know I didn't show it. I should have showed it. I should have showed the menu in this gameplay clip. But there's a few things that about the menu that are really just freaking awesome. But before we get into that, let's talk about this animation scene. Wow, that was really great. What did you guys think about that animation scene? And let me know, Andy, is that just like a cinematic that was put into the game just to show the player like the
No,
passenger coming
this
in?
is the animation inside the engine.
Oh, this is an
Uh,
actual animation inside of the engine. It's not just the cinematic that plays when you pick up a customer, right?
Yeah, it is easier it was easier for us to make it this way, because we want to see the car the player is driving right now, the correct passenger. So yeah,
Very nice.
we made it in this way. Of course, it's still in progress, but this is a very good version of entering the car.
Yeah, it looks very, very smooth, and it gives that, like, again, another layer of, like, immersion. I just wanted to also point out that the city, it feels alive, right? It feels alive. Like, just looking at this screen right now, you have people, you know, you have pedestrians sitting, you know, drinking coffee, walking around, crossing the street, and that was my fault. Don't look at that crash. That didn't happen, okay? Um, for some reason my A button on my keyboard doesn't register sometimes. But yeah, so the city feels very much alive while you're just roaming around the city, and I'm sure that took a lot of work to make it feel like that, right?
Yeah, it was, and it's not done yet. Uh, so we have a city in the one-to-one scale, and lots of buildings are looks almost exactly like in the real world. The level of detail is, in my opinion, really amazing.
I
So
agree.
yeah, it it was a lot of work.
Yeah, it looks really good. Alex, from like the production standpoint, like, how much of a challenge like was it? Cuz like again, guys, remember, we're making this game at a 1-to-1 scale in Barcelona, right? So everything that you would see in real Barcelona, you would see digitally in our game. So Alex, and I'm sure you get this question a lot. I remember when we were going to conventions like Gamescom, like people were always asking you, like, "Man, this is difficult to do." So, how do you feel from like a production standpoint when you're, delegating tasks and checking if things are done?
Hmm, Interesting question. I happen to answer it a lot,
Yeah, I'm sure.
but quite differently each time, depending on what day has passed, actually. But this is very difficult, actually, and it's not only just clicking here and there on the working boards, or in the Excel sheets, but it's like a continuous standby mode.
Yeah.
Like you need to be an observer on every single move that's happening around. Either it's on Teams or on calls, on some like code review chats or anything. I really try to keep it all like in one place, and analyzing it all at some way, and trying to predict things based on what I learned in the past, and learning, like knowing, acknowledging the whole like every team member and their abilities, weaknesses, and everything like that. And this is very rewarding in this matter, I believe. So yeah, but it's not only me, of course. Like I'm officially the only one producer, but there is always Andrzej and our head of studio, Mar. So we are basically the three guys that are keeping it all in one place, and making sure that everything is going based on the plan.
Right. Yeah,
So
a lot of planning and organization are definitely important when making not only a game like this, but just a game in general, right? Um,
there are a lot of factors every single day. A lot of things are changing, like people are getting sick or going to the vacation, and you need to change some plans according to this. So nothing is really for sure, for certain. Every single day you need to be prepared that there can be change from whatever direction. And this is yeah, that makes this work very not boring, exciting even. So that's really great. I always tend to say that keeping the development is like and predicting what's happening is always like a weather, because you have some sorts of records and history that you can base all the things you're planning on. But there are still like a little gust, a little blizzard, and everything goes yeah,
yeah.
to somewhere. And yeah, you need to figure a new plan from that moment. So nothing is never sure, and that's either exciting, and like both exciting and a little bit worrying sometimes, but in the end it's very nice.
Yeah, I could definitely imagine all the intricacies that go into making a game like this and all that. And you guys are doing a great job, Alex, Andy. You guys are doing fantastic.
Thanks.
Just as the rest of our SimTeract team, our team is filled with a bunch of rock stars. Like honestly, they're a bunch of good people that are experts in their field, and it's a pleasure to work with you as well as everyone else. So thank you for that, guys. So I think it's time for community Q&A. We have a lot of questions to go through. We'll try to get through a few of them, and if we don't get to your question, I'll try my best to answer it for you on Discord channel. So yeah, join our Discord. Stay up to date. Let's go. DJ Spyroof. I always get your name wrong. I say Spyroof or Spyroof. I don't know. Anyways, will there be a good clutch support? As in, will the car stall when you let go of the clutch too fast and stuff like that for manual mode with a wheel? Ooh, that is a good question. I'm not sure if we talked about like how realistic the clutch is going to be. Andy, do you know anything about that?
We want to have a clutch and a game. In case of realistic clutch in the steering wheel device, it's still in progress. We have limited time. We want to have it. We will see how realistic it will be able to manage. But of course, it's only for it's not only for people who have a steering wheel device. We want to add it normally in the game. You can use it also when you use keyboard or gamepad. But the level of realism, we aim in 2 modes. I can say that we have the casual clutch and some more hardcore version, some more realistic version. So we really want to have the gameplay which be able to fit for different groups of players. So if you are the simulation player, we hope that you will enjoy the game and enjoy the game with all this clutch and blinkers and very not usual for driving game stuff. But if you only want to drive through the Barcelona on the automatic gearbox, it's also available.
Very nice. Yep, play how you want, guys. And if we have more information on how exactly realistic the clutch will be, of course I will let you guys know. This is a cool question. Did you use AI to help with the development? So, as you guys know, artificial intelligence is making a huge boom right now. If you're not using AI in your daily life, then I don't know what you're doing. Because there's so many AI things happening right now. And I think the best, maybe Alex, maybe you would be the best person to answer this question. Are we using AI in the development of Taxi Life, if in one way or another, whether it's big or small?
Use actually the AI to help us to develop the game, but we have our own AI, right? And it's traffic
well,
AI.
that's true. Yeah, we have our own AI. I totally forgot about that.
First. Yeah.
We were first. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But it works within the game, sadly not outside. But yeah, like the ChatGPT stuff and everything that's happening around. It arrived a little bit too late to incorporate it in our development. But this is something to be explored in the further projects for sure. But just as long as it really helps.
Sure.
Not
gives us more work or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll see. This is something really awesome that's happening. I'm observing it every day, actually, like privately after hours. So I'm really happy to see it growing within many industries. So I hope it will really help us make games in the future, which hopefully significantly decrease the costs of developing the games, which are growing and growing in the past years. And that's what places us in very difficult position. I mean, the whole industry right now. So that would be great to save us all,
Sure.
basically.
AI is fighting inflation.
Yeah, right.
Right?
That would be great.
Bruno Universe asks, speed control. And that's all he said. I'm not sure what he means. Does he mean like a cruise control? And I'm pretty sure there is going to be cruise control in the vehicles. All of the vehicles in the game, Andy, or just a few?
To be honest, we are not decided yet. We have two options for that, two ideas, and we will see. I don't want to answer on that right now.
Sure.
But about speed control, we will have also speed cameras. Maybe this is in the city. Maybe this question is about speed cameras. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, feel free to get back to us on that, Bruno. Okay, what square kilometers will the map be, and at what scale? So 1-to-1 scale and plus minus 7 kilometers of Barcelona. Plus minus. So and you know, it might not sound like a lot, but 7 kilometers in a game that's 1-to-1 is actually a lot. You know, based off of even what you guys seen here today, with the gameplay footage, that was only 16 minutes of gameplay. That was 16 minutes of gameplay, and all I did was go from one end to the city to get my tire fixed and pick up a customer that was nearby. And this isn't including, you know, all of the options and side quests and explorables that and collectibles that you'll have to collect throughout the entire city, right? So you can expect many hours of gameplay. Do you need a big PC configuration for the game? We don't have any exact. We're probably gonna release the requirements, like the technical requirements of the game, closer to the release date. And like I said, we'll let you guys know about the exact date, the price, as well as system requirements as well. But just to give you guys a little bit of a benchmark, I mean, I have a workstation computer, so I have a pretty powerful computer right now. You know, six core or 8-core processor, 64 gigs of RAM, 3070. And those are my specs. So, and it runs pretty good, even though it's on a build that's not public yet. Next question. Will there be any companies to join, or will you be able to create your own? From Pixel Swish on YouTube. So the only company that will be in the game is the player-owned company, right? If I'm not mistaken, Andy?
Yes, the player will be able to open the company, of course, as a contractor for the bigger company, but the player will be able to hire people, fire them, and make a profit for that.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, and I think Taxi Life for Christmas 2023. We'll see. Maybe be a nice Christmas present if Santa came early, right? And I think that's about all the questions. See if I missed any. I think that's about it. Unless you guys typed any new stuff, no. CGD Games, from what I've seen already, it has me hyped. I really do love a good quality simulator, just like I did Train Life. Very nice CGD Games. We really appreciate the kind words. And we really appreciate all of you for taking the time out of your day to stay up to date with the best driving simulator game that will ever be released ever. And ever. Like, bottom line, 100%. So, on that note, I think that's about all the time that we have left for today. Alex, Andy, have any closing thoughts for our audience here? I'm putting you guys
No.
on the spot. Just
Wow,
say,
okay.
just say that you love them. They'll love you.
Okay,
Just
I'm not
say that
very
you
good
love
with
them,
screaming.
okay?
Yeah, we love you guys.
Alex, do you love our audience?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fantastic. Sure. Come on, you got to be more convincing than that. Just yeah, I love you guys. Yay!
Oh, Mike, this is 8 p.m. So
Yeah, yeah. For
Ready
sure.
in 3 days.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's about that time for us. And yeah, on behalf of
Fingers crossed
Simtract,
and go to sleep.
go to sleep, sleepy time, catch some Z's. On behalf of Simtract, thank you everyone very, very much for taking the time and watching our stream. We'll be back within a couple of weeks, maybe another month. We'll let you guys know with another update. Stay tuned. Follow us on Twitter, join our Discord channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.